I love you, Mei Mei. I always have. The words dropped like a lightning bolt across the screen as Yu Long, the Chinese heartthrob known for his calm demeanor and stoic charm, suddenly opened his heart on a live stream being watched by over 3 million fans. The live was supposed to be a casual Q&A. Fans were expecting laughs, silly games, and cute couple banter. But Yu Long had something else in mind. Viewers noticed he seemed nervous, playing with his hands, avoiding the camera for a few seconds, and glancing at Yang Mei Mei, who sat beside him, completely unaware of what was about to come. Then, without warning, he turned to her. "I've waited for the right moment to say this, but I can't wait anymore." The chat exploded. "Is this a proposal? OMG, he's doing it," flooded the screen. But it wasn't a proposal, not yet. It was something more raw, more real. He confessed that despite all the rumors, their ups and downs, and recent emotional distance after their wedding video went viral, his love for Mei Mei had only grown deeper. "Even when we're apart for hours, I think about you. Every song, every sunset, every quiet moment, it's always you." Mei Mei froze. For a split second, she didn't blink, didn't breathe. The silence on the stream was deafening. And then, her eyes welled up. "Why are you saying this now?" she asked softly. Yu Long, his voice shaking but sincere, replied, "Because I thought I could hold it in until the perfect moment, but I realized that, when you love someone this much, every moment with them is already perfect." That's when Mei Mei got up, pulled him into the frame, and whispered something into his ear. Fans couldn't hear it, but Yu Long's smile said everything. And then, for the first time in the entire live stream, they kissed. Not staged, not rehearsed, just raw, heartfelt love. The internet exploded. Clips of the moment flooded TikTok and Weibo. Celebrities commented. Fans cried. Pound Yu Long Mei Mei trended globally within 15 minutes. Some viewers speculated whether this was a step toward an official wedding. Others noted her earlier hesitation and wondered if she had doubts. But many simply celebrated the moment for what it was, a rare, honest expression of love between two people in the public eye. And while the world debates what comes next for Yu Long and Yang Mei Mei, one thing is certain, that live stream will be remembered forever. The moment their lips touched, the entire world seemed to pause. It wasn't the kind of kiss you see in dramas or romantic comedies. It was slower, realer. It carried the weight of unsaid words, the pain of misunderstandings, and the promise of something deeper, possibly forever. Yang Mei Mei pulled away slowly, her cheeks flushed, eyes glassy with emotion. But it wasn't over. She sat back down, looked directly into the camera, and said in a trembling voice, "You all think you know everything about us. But there are things we kept from the world, things we were afraid to show." The comment section blew up. What is she saying? Are they okay? Is this a breakup, or a proposal? Yu Long reached out and gently held her hand. "Tell them the truth," he whispered. Yang Mei Mei took a deep breath. "We were separated for a short time. After all the attention, the pressure, the rumors, I needed space. But during that time, I realized something. Even when I tried to move on, even when I tried to forget, he was still the first person I thought of when I woke up, and the last one I prayed for before I slept." Gasps echoed through the chat. And then she turned to Yu Long, and said the words fans never thought they'd hear so soon. "I still love you. I never stopped. But I was afraid that maybe you did." Yu Long's eyes filled with tears, something no fan had ever seen live. He reached into his pocket, and pulled out a small, worn piece of paper. "I wrote this the day you left. I read it every night." He unfolded it. It wasn't long, just 3 lines. "If you ever come back, bring your smile with you. It's the only home I want to live in." The chat broke. Fans cried. Images flooded the screen. Some even said it was the most raw, unscripted moment in celebrity history. After a long, emotional silence, Yu Long looked into her eyes, and said, "I don't want to wait anymore. No cameras, no publicist, no scandals, just us. Let's start again, properly, privately, but this time, forever." Yang Mei Mei simply nodded and whispered, "Yes." Then she laughed through her tears. And maybe next time you confess your love, don't do it in front of millions of people. Everyone laughed. Even Yu Long blushed. While neither of them said the word engaged, fans speculate the couple is on the road to a deeper commitment. The chemistry was undeniable, their vulnerability was unmatched, and the entire confession felt like the beginning of something legendary. Rumors are swirling of a second live stream, this time not for a confession, but perhaps for a wedding announcement or a documentary chronicling their true love story. Until then, fans have one message for them, both: we cried with you, we believe in you, and we'll be here cheering you on every step of the way. As the emotional wave settled from Yang Mei Mei's teary yes, something peculiar caught the eyes of a few sharp-eyed fans in the live comments. Wait, is that a ring on her finger? Zoom in at 23:41. Is she engaged already? In the middle of the confessional storm, Yang Mei Mei had subtly been wearing a delicate diamond ring on her left hand, not flaunted, but present. She hadn't said a word about it. That's when Yu Long's expression changed from tender to mischievous. He looked directly into the camera with a smirk and said, "You guys are too observant." And then, he dropped the biggest bombshell yet. Yu Long stood up and walked off screen for a moment, then returned with a small red velvet box in hand. "I proposed 3 weeks ago," he said casually, as if it were no big deal. "And she said yes before the cameras, before the crowd, just the two of us under a sakura tree in Kyoto." Yang Mei Mei's jaw dropped. "You're telling them now?" Yu Long laughed. "They deserve to know. They've been with us through the hardest times." Fans went wild. The chat exploded with, "They're engaged already. He proposed in Japan. I knew it from the ring." But the surprises didn't stop there. Yu Long reached into his jacket and pulled out a small leather-bound book. It was a journal filled with pages, handwritten letters he had written to Yang Mei Mei every day they were apart. He handed it to her, saying, "I didn't know if you'd ever read these, but I wrote them anyway." Tears welled in her eyes as she flipped through the pages. "You waited and you never gave up." And then, in one of the most viral moments of the live stream, Yang Mei Mei stood up, took off her microphone, and whispered something inaudible into Yu Long's ear. The cameras were rolling, but the mix didn't catch it. He smiled wide, his eyes glistened, and he said, "Then let's tell them together." They both turned to the camera and declared in unison, "We're getting married in 2025. The screen froze. The internet broke. Fans screamed, cried, celebrated, and flooded every platform with clips of the moment. Within minutes, hashtags like #Yulan Mime Wedding, #Hutage #Kdram Royalty began trending globally. Artists began sketching fan art of the couple under sakura trees. Others created wedding playlists, tribute videos, and emotional edits of their journey together. One comment stood out among thousands: "This isn't just a love story. This is a legacy. And we're all lucky to witness it." Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for exciting updates on your favorite celebrities.